Can domestic courts hold foreign states accountable for IHL violations? Imagine a war zone where civilians are suffering and someone wants justice. Can the courts in the country where the violations happened or in another country step in? That's what we're exploring today. When it comes to International Humanitarian Law, or IHL, the idea is to protect civilians and regulate how wars are fought. But holding foreign states responsible for violations is complicated. Usually, domestic courts can't directly sue a foreign state because of the principle of sovereignty. Sovereign immunity means that a state cannot be sued in another country's courts without permission. This legal shield helps states protect their sovereignty but makes accountability tricky. However, domestic courts can sometimes go after individuals who commit IHL violations, even if they are acting on behalf of a foreign state. This is possible through the principle of universal jurisdiction. Universal jurisdiction allows countries to prosecute serious crimes like war crimes no matter where they happened or who committed them. Countries need to have laws that criminalize these violations and be willing to prosecute or extradite suspects. In cases of non-international armed conflicts, victims can try to get justice through the courts in the country where the violations occurred. But if that country refuses to prosecute or only targets certain offenders, accountability can be blocked. That's where international courts come in. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, can step in if domestic courts do not act. The ICC works on the principle of complementarity, meaning it only intervenes if national courts are unwilling or unable to prosecute. To sum up, domestic courts usually cannot hold foreign states accountable because of sovereignty and immunity laws. But they can prosecute individuals, especially if laws allow for universal jurisdiction. Victims can seek justice in the local courts where the violations happened, but sovereignty limits enforcement. International courts like the ICC provide additional options when domestic courts don't act. Countries are also expected to criminalize serious violations and cooperate with international efforts. This balance between respecting sovereignty and ensuring accountability is a key part of enforcing international humanitarian law. It's a complex system, but it aims to bring justice for victims and uphold the rules of war.